Well, thank you so much for staying with us. And like we said right before our break, we want to give our gratitude out to our sponsors for sponsoring our show each and every week so that we can be here at 8 a.m. every Saturday morning for you right here on the Light 95.9. Thanks again to them. And we were talking before the break about hydrangeas and the misconception of how to make them a certain color. So it is very true, and it's a fact, that if you want your hydrangeas to be blue, and this is going to be your endless summers, your all summer beauties, your big daddies, these varieties can change color with the acidity of the soil. If you want them to be blue, you want your soil to be acidic. If you want them to be pink, you want the soil to be more alkaline. And so if you want them to be pink, you add a little bit of lime to the soil. That's going to make it more alkaline, and then you're going to have beautiful pink hydrangea flowers. If you want them to be darker purple or even to blue, you need a soil acidifier to make the pH in the soil very low, and that's going to make it more acidic. And that is how you're going to do that. Now, a lady was into the store this week, and literally she was as serious as a heart attack. She walked into the store, they looked through the greenhouse, and then she came up to the counter and she said, my hydrangeas are not blue, and I was wondering if you could tell me how many nails I need to put down in the hole so that they will turn blue, because my aunt told me that that's what I need to do. I said, that's a big misconception. And so if someone has told you to put a nail, or some people say pennies, which that is a total farce, nails, as they decompose, they will add some acidity to the soil. The other misconception are coffee grounds. That's going to add acidity to the soil, and it does add some acidity to the soil. The coffee grounds are actually very good to break up soil, but they are never going to change the pH enough to make the hydrangea blue this year. So if you put 4 or 5 pounds of nails down in a hole with your hydrangea, in 4 or 5 years, they will rust enough to finally start to change the pH of the soil enough that you might start to get a blue hydrangea. Most of you do not want to wait that long. So Espoma and Bonide both have soil acidifiers. If you're organic, you're going to want to do the Espoma one. If you are not organic, you don't have anything else that you're eating in the area, you can use the aluminum sulfate, but both of them are going to change the pH of the soil enough that it gets very acidic and your flowers will be blue. But that is what it's going to take to make your hydrangeas blue. Bite the bullet, buy the $9 bag of soil acidifier, and you will have, if you have one hydrangea, that bag is going to last you for literally years and years. If you have multiple of the hydrangeas, it might not last you as long, but you're going to get the color that you want, and it's definitely going to be worth it. The other thing is, just like fertilization, with something that is a repeat bloomer, like your hydrangeas are, these varieties that turn color, most of them are repeat bloomers. Big Daddy is not, but you're going to want to add your soil acidifier a few times throughout the year, because the new flowers coming on in July, if you put your soil acidifier down in April, those ones, especially on years like this when we have lots of rain, that product is going to have leached out, and the ones coming on in late summer are not going to have the pH where it needs to be blue. So again, about every 4 to 5 weeks, you'll want to put down your soil acidifier so that you make sure that your flowers from May through October are all the color of blue that you want. And that's going to really help you keep them going on and on. The other thing that we're dealing with right now, because of all of the rain, is our plants are not looking lush in our vegetable gardens. They're getting a little yellow. They're not as boisterous as we would like them to be. Again, this is a fertilization issue because of all the rain and the leaching out of the nutrients in the soil. And this is happening in container plants as well. We're having so much rain. Some of our containers are holding a little bit more moisture than we would like them to. We need additional fertilization. And this isn't even only in our vegetables, but like if you had some beautiful petunia baskets that you got for Mother's Day, and now they're starting to look a little pale green, you will see that if you add some fertilization, they're going to perk up. Now you're saying, but I don't want to water them anymore because they're already soaking wet. This is when a granular fertilizer is going to be your friend, so that you can get the nutrients in without doing any additional watering. So again, flower tone, just a little sprinkle in your hanging baskets is going to work well. And an additional tomato tone or garden tone or the green nutrients is going to be great for your vegetable gardens. If you do have plants that are under roof and they're starting to look a little weak, you can go ahead and use a water-soluble fertilizer on those, and just water it in lightly. Because hopefully they're not overwatered. But by this time, if you haven't been fertilizing your hanging baskets, they're going to need it even if they are in a spot where they're not getting all the rainwater that we're suffering. By now, they need a good amount of fertilization. It has leached out because you have been watering them to keep them moist, and they need a good fertilization. So stop in. We have some great fertilizers, non-organic, for your hanging baskets, for those petunias and all the things that you want to keep blooming beautiful in your containers, your planters, and for your hanging baskets. Fertiloom has a beautiful bloom boosting one that's wonderful for that. And then, of course, we have all of the organic fertilizers that you're going to need for your container vegetables, as well as anything that you have in raised beds and in the soil. A lot of you also say, can I just add some more compost? And you can add, after you have planted, you can add to your vegetable garden, but you just want to make sure that you're not bringing soil up too high. So we have a customer, she was saying that every 3 or 4 days, she was adding compost to her raised bed, and all of a sudden her plants are looking very peaked, and she doesn't know why because she's using the compost. Well, what she was doing was bringing the compost, straight compost, up around the plant and raising it higher and higher every 3 days, adding an inch or so. Well, before long, the plant can't grow that fast, and there's so much of the compost around so much of the stalk of the plant, it can't breathe any longer. So you want to work in your compost at the beginning of the season, and then you can work in compost along your rows so that the root system that's down in and developed well can still draw nutrients from your compost if that's your form of fertilization. But you don't want to bring it and stack it around the stalk of the plant, because that's not going to be good or healthy for your plant. You want to make sure that you are leaving air for that stem to grow. So hopefully you have things going on in the garden that's healthy for it, and you're not hindering or loving them to death, which sometimes I think several of us do. Well, we want to let you know about all of the sales we have going on for Father's Day, and happy Father's Day weekend to all of the dads out there. But we do have some wonderful specials, and for all the dads that come in tomorrow to the store, we have a free gift. But for all of you that are out there looking for a gift today for Dad, we do have some great gifts and some great sales going on. So we do have some, even though we don't sell grills, we have some great grilling utensils because we do sell meat. And so if you are looking for some great pork chops or some great sausage to be grilling or burgers to be grilling tomorrow, or maybe you're celebrating Father's Day today. We have all of that, but we have some really unique grilling utensils, spatulas and tongs that are lit. And so many of us grill late at night, or we grill in the wintertime when it's dark when it's not late. And these lit utensils are amazing. And I wish I could show them to you, but I can't on the air. So please stop in at the store and we will be able to show you because they are a great, great Father's Day gift. We are also running on sale this weekend. All of our geraniums in the 4-inch pots are all on sale, 25% off. So if you need some geraniums or you haven't got your flowers planted yet, geraniums are a great hardy one, very durable and adaptable to a lot of different conditions. The geraniums are on sale, 25% off. We also have all of our flats still on sale at $13.99. So if you haven't got your vegetable gardens in yet, or if you're helping Dad this weekend get the vegetable garden in, this isn't too late. So don't hesitate or worry about that. It's not too late to do that. You can still get your vegetables in, and this is actually a great time to do it because you can get some great sale prices. And as we see what we're getting, we're heavy on as the weekend goes forward, we will be even putting more things on sale, maybe later in the day or tomorrow. We will also have some extended hours tomorrow. Normally Sundays we are open from 11 to 3. Tomorrow morning I will open up at 10 a.m. So a lot of you do mulch for Dad on the weekends, our Father's Day weekend. So we will be opening up an hour early for you so that you can help Dad with the mulch. So we will be loading a bit early this weekend. So come on over and we will have extended hours for you tomorrow morning. But here we are just about to the end of the show. Remember, our regular hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Sundays, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tomorrow morning, we will be opening up at 10 o'clock. If you have questions that you would like to have answered, you can give us a call at 330-455-5997. You can email me your questions at cindypetitti@gmail.com. That's CindyPetitti@gmail.com. And send your photos, please. Or please come out and visit us at the store. See what we have to offer. And you can do that at 5828 Columbus Road. We're right there on the corner of Columbus Road and Broadway in Nimishillen Township. We want to thank you all for being with us today. Come on down to the Canton Farmers Market and visit me today. I will be there till 11 o'clock. Thank you so much and have a blessed week.